Good morning, welcome back. This is going to be the daily reading for Thursday, September, what is it? It is September 26th. Let's get started. I don't think I have a daily download. Like if I have to talk about what it is, there's a lot of toxic masculine kind of antics. People trying to have control when they don't have control. And consequences. And, yesterday and the day before, yesterday's reading was about demons. And then today, it was about consequences. So I don't know what I should say because I don't want it to be perceived as me doing something wrong, because I'm really truly not. But there are consequences. I see the consequences. If I speak on the consequences, then it could be perceived that it's me provoking those consequences, but it's not. It's your guides, it's karma. But everybody gets consequences. You can't stop people from doing what they're going to do. You can control how you react. And when we get our karmic fruit, when that ripens, to accept it with grace. All right, Spirit Guides, what do we have for Thursday? What deck would you like to use, Spirit? What deck would you like to use? Did you want to use a fountain? I see the mystical shaman oracle looking at me again. All right, let's answer that nudge and use that deck. How about this deck? Would you like to use this today? No? Okay, then how about this one? Spirit Guides, would you like to use this? Shoot. Would you like to use this deck? Yes, see? Sun. See how I can just channel that. How Spirit just tells me to look in a certain direction, and I look in that direction, I'm like, all right. And then Spirit answers to the faithful, overcoming obstacles, challengers, critics, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, who gives a shit. Sun card. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much. All right, let's ring the bells. Spirit Guides, can we please get a reading today for the highest good of whoever needs to hear it, preferably a beautiful love reading that inspires and gives everybody some life. All right, let's clear the energy. And let's do it one more time because it was a miss. We kind of missed each other. And that one was mild, so I'm going to do it one more time for the strong one. There we go. All right. I'm sweating. I am sweating. It's chilly outside, but it's like a sauna in here. I have to open windows. Okay. Sorry, I was talking. Shall we take it? Let me just reshuffle again one more time. Spirit guides, can you please get a reading for Thursday, September 26th? What is the reading for today for Thursday, September 26th? You know what I want to do? I want to do something different. I want to start with a Shaman Oracle. Where is it? Okay, this is the Shaman Oracle deck. Let's start with that. It's looking at me, so I want to use it. Like, who's to say we have to start with tarot? Where is this deck? This wonderful deck. Am I missing something here? Where is that it? That's Chris Walder. That's the Romantic Tarot. This is the Earth Warriors. No. What's this? No. Sorry, folks. Let me look for this deck. Shaman or... I mean, then I must have used it. Nope. 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 So weird. What in the world? Where could it be? Let me pause. Oh my God, I found it. It was hidden behind cards, other guidebooks. Oh wow, that was a long hunt. Let me light some more sage. The leftover of this, use it up. Leave this here. I just like this picture, don't you? It's so lovely. All right, let's get an oracle card. Spirit guides, I feel like that's what you want to do, Spirit. Let us get an oracle card for the day, for Thursday, September 26th. What's the message for the day, please? My beautiful, wonderful spirit guides, thank you. That was a message. They showed me what I needed to see, and then it was kind of like telling me what's going on. And then there's the egoic side, which wants to say, hey, I know what's going on. But then Spirit was like, no, because if you say that, then there's going to be reaction as if they're going to, like, you know, play the victim like a true narcissist and act like you're the one doing it when it's their karmic ripening. So just to sit back. So basically it's just saying consequences. Consequences. But you can't stop people from doing what they do. Spirit guides, is there a message for the day? What is the message for the day, please? What is the message for the day? Thank you. The crow. The crow. And on the bottom, the eagle. Two birds. That's spirit. That's the guides. That is the spirit guides. That is. Is this the deck? Yep. All right. Let's go to the crow. 13. There we go. It says the essence. Crow is the keeper of universal law, the law of truth. Crow teaches us to walk our talk, to find congruence between who we say we are and who we really know ourselves to be. This winged one insists that we speak truth, that we create truth instead of searching for it, and that we bring truth to every situation we find ourselves in. The invitation. When you speak the truth and practice truth, eventually everything you say becomes true. Your power to co-create with the truth is the universal law. Correct what is untrue in your life without judgment. Let the truth set you free. The medicine. Be true to your word. Crow arrives just as we have convinced ourselves that what we are doing is right and justified. And while this may be the case in the realm of relative truth, in the higher realm of absolute truth, it is not. Look deeply into your heart and remain alert, lest you convince yourself of something that isn't deeply true for you, or perhaps is not the highest truth. Do not seduce yourself with illusions. Eagle. Number 16. The essence. Eagle comes from the east, the place of the rising sun, of new beginnings. She soars high in the sky, sees the smallest detail with clarity without losing track of the bigger picture, and nests in the high mountains. For Eagle, there are no obstacles, only opportunities. She calls you to ascend, to acquire perspective so you can fly wing to wing with great spirit. The invitation. Have you become trapped in your daily routine and feel you do not know where to go and what to do next? Have you lost your sense of purpose? Eagle invites you to take a deep breath and spread your wings. When was the last time you opened them? Eagle reminds you that your spirit was born to soar to the heavens. As you contemplate choices, ask yourself, do I want to live in a chicken coop sheltered from life, counting the regular feedings, or do I want to soar like an eagle? If your answer is the latter, then you must accept Eagle's invitation and embrace the courage that will help you choose freedom. The medicine. It is time to see through the eyes of Eagle. Let your vision of the whole and of its parts become laser-like and set your priorities straight. What did you come to do in this life? Did you come to climb up the ladder of financial or social success? Did you come to become a better person, to heal your heart, and to realize your essential self? What is your divine mission here on earth? No more excuses. Of course, you do not have enough time, enough money, or enough sleep. Yet the time is now to fly to your chosen purpose. If you postpone it, you are betraying yourself. Look through the eyes of Eagle and consider every obstacle an opportunity. Where you set your intention is where you'll end up. Free yourself and live your highest destiny. Fly. One second, let me turn that off. So basically, we've got the crow and the eagle, and it's saying, the crow is saying, speak your truth. Be living in the truth. Don't lie to yourself. A lot of people, that's what I'm getting. People thinking they're justified to do things. Let me give you an example. Okay, so this is what's on my mind, and Spirit says this is kind of okay to talk about. There's this guy that I was talking to, and he told me that when his friends break up with their wives or their girlfriends or whatever, that when they when these women, after they break up, for whatever reason, right, they're for whatever reason, they're trying to start over, they have kids, some of them, and they're putting themselves out there on dating apps and things like that. So he thinks it's okay to tell me that him and his friends work together, collaborate to join these dating apps that this, feminine is on, and to make fake accounts and set them up with terrible people, right, that talk to them. Because, of course, their last boyfriend has the little clues and subtleties and knows the things to say. So, feeds all that information into some douche who will pretend to like this feminine and then set them up to make them so toxified. Then all they see is pictures of privates and things like that to make them scared. So they run back to their ex, their friend, and how they work together like this, right? And then the justification that this person gave me was that, well, she has kids with this person. She thinks she can do better or whatever, but she's leaving him and he's a good man and she should go back to the family. So, it's because he wants her back. And so it's really for the best. It's that kind of an energy here. This is trying to control other people because you feel like you have no control. And being toxic in your behavior and then lying to yourself and pretending justifying terrible behavior. that will bear negative karmic results. There's no justification to try to do these things, like anything, every thought, there's karma. So I saw how do I say this? I saw the action, I saw the consequences. But if I say something, then typical control freak narcissist, what will they do? Well, they'll play victim. So there's the warning. There's the heads up. The watching a car crash in slow motion saying, don't do it. And you can't stop it. All right, Spirit guides, what do we have for Thursday? Thursday, September 26th. What do we have for Thursday, September 26th? Thank you. The world. Justice. Again, see, it's a very strong energy of toxic behavior and karmic justice. There's another card of victory. The World card is showing completion. I feel like she's stepping out into the world. She, he, whoever. These are 4 fixed signs. And this is saying that there's, something that it's likened to, let's say, pregnancy, and then you deliver the baby, you go to school, and then you graduate. It's something that has been a lot of work put in, and then you graduate to the next level. It's the next, it's not just a change, it's something that you put energy into, the culmination of all your hard work, completion. And this is a card of victory too. Yeah, truth, you see? Another beginning. Look, Wheel of Fortune. It's all good. Look at what in the... That's an ace, right? This is an ace, right? This is a 10, and this is another ace. Jealousy. Someone from your past. Still stuck on stupid. There's a toxic ex, too, who's thinking about it and watching. This is all new beginnings. This is the end of a karmic debt, karmic cycle. I feel like you cut all ties to something, someone toxic, some situation, something that there was, something unfair going on. Saying stand in your truth, stick to the truth, think the truth, speak the truth, stay in the truth. That's the best place to be. Okay, and the Eagle card, I have to say, it reminds me of that saying. When I was reading the Eagle card, this is exactly what nudged me. Okay, and I didn't say anything, but yesterday's reading was this Guru Padmasambhava, which I was talking about, who was like the demon subduer, okay? And he has a quote that says, my observance of karma is finer than grains of flour. No, this is it. My realization is higher than the sky, but my observance of karma is finer than the grains of flour. So what he's saying is, he is somebody who's super ascended, enlightened. His realization is beyond, but he still is mindful, and he observes the teeny tiniest thought, energy, whatever your action. Okay, his observance of karma is finer than grains of flour, because that's how strong it is. Your thoughts are intentions. They talk about witches and spell work and things like everything you say to yourself. When you look in the mirror, what you say, what you do, it's all magic. It's all intention. It's all feeding your psyche. It's all what you want to manifest. If you stay in this low vibration of lying to yourself or doing toxic things, you will stay at that low, and it's a slippery slope. So it's saying to stay in the truth. That's the quote. Again, it's my realization is higher than the sky, but my observance of karma is finer than grains of flour. This is justice. This is all new beginnings, manifesting, wheel of fortune, a huge cycle change. There's some jealousy and there's resistance and there's fighting and there's conflict, especially someone from your past. They are still staying stuck. Like they could move on, but they don't. So I'm going to put these back and I'm going to put this back because we're going to focus on these, what is this, 4? Look, we got, how many ones do we have here? And yes, 10s count as 1 in tarot, in numerology, okay, as breaking down to 1. Got 21. Okay, we have a 1 in there, and we've got 20, whatever. We got 11. We've got 1, 1. We've got 10 and 1. Huge new cycle, new beginning. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Not for the people who are doing bad things. Here's the second part of what I channeled. You can't stop people from doing what they're going to do. And yes, it will cause delays or it will manifest your blessings in a different way. Like where one road gets blocked, you get a new door opens up. It cannot, you have that karmic energy in the bank, it will not just disappear or deplete. They can block one door, another door will open. An even better one because of what happened with the first door. And it's up to you to stay in your truth so that you don't self-sabotage, because that's a devil's trick. To throw obstacles in your path, to give you hardship, and that's how you get those tests, right? Like throwing obstacles in your path. Are you going to stay in a state of grace and truth? Or are you going to degrade yourself, diminish yourself, and lose yourself? It's like, you know, when somebody goes to prison for having, like, let's say in the States, okay, you have some marijuana on you or something, and you go in for something stupid and small. You go to jail, you don't have the money to defend yourself or whatever, and then you end up doing a crazy amount of time for something pathetic and stupid and small. Then you're in there and you have to protect yourself. And then to protect yourself, you have to like hurt somebody else, and then you're in there for even longer. Then worse things happen, now you're a lifer. Slippery slope. Basically saying, stay in your truth, because once you do toxic bad things, and once you, because that's the devil's trick, to throw obstacles in your path so that you will diminish yourself and fall down and, you know, into the mire, into the mud, into the shit. And to not do that, because if you resist and you stay in your truth, even better doors open. And of course, they'll get consequences. And I saw this one vanity smurf and the consequences they're going to get, and they're not going to like it. Anyways, 10 of Pentacles, see? Abundance, success. Why was this flipped? Look at this. Someone's trying to steal your happiness. Why was I looking at death? This is a huge transformation in your life. I don't know what's going on with you, but it's a huge change. 10 of Pentacles is an inheritance, it's legacy, it's commitment, it's wealth, abundance, a financial windfall. The Death card, Scorpio energy, or it doesn't have to be, but it's speaking to, you know how the caterpillar turns into that whole chrysalis cocoon goo thing, and then it turns into a butterfly. Oh my God, that's what it is. It's giving me, what's that show? Is it V for Vendetta, that movie? Or what? Oh God. There was something along the lines of, when I talked about the devil throwing obstacles in your path, hoping that it will throw you off course and diminish you so that you don't achieve what you're supposed to achieve. Just like the Buddha, when the Buddha was meditating, and Maya, the god of illusion, threw everything it could to the Buddha, right? Like all kinds of visions, temptations, demons, everything to throw the Buddha off course. And honestly, like even the Hindu gods were worried. They didn't want him to achieve enlightenment. Because if he achieves enlightenment and other people realize their power, then what's going to happen? there's going to be no need for them kind of thing, right? No, I'm not being, I'm not speaking out of turn, because, later on, Buddha does go to the realm of the gods and even shares teachings there and teaches them the path, because there's worldly gods and then there's enlightenment, okay, which is beyond worldly needs. There is nothing else to be. Once you're enlightened, as per Buddhism, there's nothing else to learn. There's nothing else to do. There's just, you're in your natural state. That's it. Of enlightenment. Okay. There's no like soul out there who's still trying to read books and stuff. Like no. Okay. So it's saying that with the consequences, there was a test, like V for Vendetta. I think that's the one where Natalie Portman gets like totally messed with, right? Where she's thrown into all these kind of weird situations and she's scared shitless. And then at the end, like she gets a huge level up. It's that kind of thing. I just got that because of the whole butterfly metaphor, whatever. I got that whole thing of trials, test, putting yourself, like being thrown into the fire, seeing what happens. And the intention of the obstacles, there are energies that do not want you to ascend. They would prefer for you to have the obstacles block your growth, throw you off course, like that prison example I gave you. All right. What else do we have? Spirit guides, what else do we have? I don't think this is a love reading. Honestly, I could just end this right here. I think that's the message for the day. Spirit guides, what do we have? Thank you. Star. As if it couldn't get better. The call. Look at this. Overcoming obstacles and fear. Queen of Cups. I'm going to leave it here. Okay? And I'm going to pull some oracle cards. I'm going to leave it here. The star is your calling. The judgment call is answering the call. What else is there to say? Let's get a crystal. Queen of Cups, someone who's very spiritual, healing, open, receptive, intuitive, psychic. Spirit guides, what do we have for the day? What crystal oracle message is there for the day for everyone? What message is there, please? Spirit, what message? Thank you. Communication, aquamarine. Communication, effective communication, throat chakra, patience. Have patience with your communication, how you speak. Show patience. Don't speak angrily. I don't know. This is kind of heart chakra with the green, having patience. And communication is being an effective communicator, listening, repeating what they say, adding your 2 cents, contributing to the conversation, not just waiting for your turn to talk. Along those lines. Let's see if we have a Spirit Junkie Oracle card. I feel like just getting deep messages today. Like I don't even feel like doing love cards. I mean, I don't. Spirit guides, what do we have for today? I can forgive people quickly, release my resentment, and set myself free. See? Somebody's holding on to some stuff, and they're thinking that it gives them like some kind of, right or justification to do all kinds of things that's building up negative karma for them. Like really, really bad karma for them. And it's just not the case. Let's put it here. And then this one is face down. I trust that my intuition is always leading me in the right direction. Trust your intuition. And then on the other one side, my happiness is a direct reflection of how quickly I can shift my perceptions from fear to love. And those people who are, spiritual, you can do this. You don't like to live in that scarcity mindset, that low vibe. It's saying here, your happiness is a direct reflection. My happiness is a direct reflection of how quickly I can shift my perceptions from fear to love. So this is for a happy person who's able to do this. All these new beginnings. Like I don't even want to cover up all this wonderful energy. Let's I feel like getting a sacred destiny today. And I have to watch the time because I have to wake up little one. Spirit guides, what message is there for the day? It's by Denise Lynn. What message is there for the day, please? Thank you. Happiness. Happiness. Hell yeah. Heck yeah. Embracing happiness. Happiness and embracing. Let's see. Where's the card thing? There. Let's read happiness with the dolphins. The sacred landscape wants you to know. Click your heels and shout for joy. The signs are with you. Let your light shine. Abounding good luck awaits you. A gateway is opening for even more joy and happiness. Your life is expanding. Opportunities are emerging. This is a time to go forward with glee. Love deeply and fully. Embrace life with open arms. Goodness is flowing to you. The only thing to be aware of is to monitor your expansion in a metered way. Too much, too fast can be overwhelming. That's excellent. Saying things are going to move and change quickly. I see that. All new beginnings. This is not saying it's not for somebody. You might not even think that this is going to happen. But it's all aces and ones and new beginnings and magician and manifesting. It's something that you're making a move. You're choosing to stay. It's reward for being in the right. Embracing. You get rewards and other people get consequences. The sacred landscape wants you to know. Sometimes life overflows with emotions which can feel uncomfortable. However, the ensuing result of this discomfort can be of great value, perhaps arising from an unseen or unknown source. You get this card when emotions are seemingly overflowing or not flowing at all. Cherish the overflow of emotions and embrace the times that seem murky, for your inner floodplains are being replenished, and as a result, there will be great spiritual and physical expansion. Embrace all your emotions. When you do so, greater prosperity and fertility will flow into your life. Alternatively, if your emotions have been blocked, this is a time to explore and experience them. Now, what do I want to end this with? I want to end it with I want to get the thing, the Buddha Wisdom Shakti Power again. I feel like it. Just feel like it's a bigger read than a love read. All right, what do we have for the day? I love how this deck shuffles. Like I'm a Taurus. Like this is my jam right here. The color of the cards, the symbolism, the flow, the shuffle. This is by Laura Santi. Spirit guides, what do we have? Final card. Final card for the day, please. What spiritual guidance is there? My beautiful Dakinis and Buddhas and spirit guides, ancestors, Dharma protectors. What is there? What message is there, please, for the day, for the highest good of all? What message is there, please? Thank you. Wow. Vajra Varahi, enlightened sky dancer of the Kundalini. What ignites the fire inside you? Look within. Okay, let's put this Buddha Vajra Varahi over here. This is a Vajra, a small one. It's like a little, pendant kind of Vajra. I have bigger ones, but it represents indestructibility. Then we've got the Karma Dakini, the Green Buddha family of the North. Replace envy by focusing on your accomplishments. So we've got the red Dakini here, Vajravarahi, and then we've got the green Dakini. They're not on the same level. This is like a higher Dakini. This is an enlightened being. Karma Dakini, this is just like feminine wisdom, right? Like special, it's like having your astrology sign, okay? So there's different colors of these kind of lower level Dakinis. So the green Dakini, they're very nurturing, artistic, and things like that. On the lower polarity, they can be very envious. So let's look at that as well. That might be relevant. There might be some kind of energy of that envy. Okay. My color's yellow. It's called Picture Dakini. Let's see. 25, Vajravarahi. Let us see. It says, Vajravarahi is a Dakini, a being like a fairy or energy spirit. Some Dakinis are capricious and maybe a little bit like a witch, but there are two other levels of Dakinis, those that guard the sacred places of India and Tibet, and then the enlightened ones, the sky dancers, the ones who delight and dance in the experience of emptiness. Usually they are helpers that support spiritual practice. Vajravarahi belongs to this class. She is the most prominent Dakini in Buddhism. She represents our individual energy mechanism and is the personification of Kundalini or Prana or Chi energy. All names for the same thing. In human form, she is a beautiful, red, dancing, joyful, and fiercely strong young woman. She stands on a human being, which represents her ability to crush ignorance and delusion through spiritual practice. In her left hand, she holds a skull cup representing the gifts she offers from her heart. In her right hand, she holds up a flaying knife, symbolizing her ability to cut through delusion. It flashes as she moves, razor sharp, the flames of awareness surrounding her, making sparks fly off the blade. Vajravarahi has the head of a sow in her hair, as her name means diamond sow. The sow, or pig, is a Buddhist symbol for delusion. You might think, is that a pig in your hair, or is this some new English hat style? But yes, it's there. It symbolizes wisdom's conquest over delusion. This happens not through suppressing our human tendencies, but rather taming the delusions of our ego and using that energy, turning it into compassion and bliss. The sow eats everything. Here it represents the idea that all energies and experiences, thoughts, ideas, and lifestyles are food for growth. When you are accepted as a student by an accomplished tantric teacher, there is the monastic ascetic path, and then there's the tantric path. It embraces and uses all that life has to offer as grist for your spiritual mill. So it's interesting, isn't it? She's got a pig in her hair. She's got a pig in her hair representing delusion. And if we take that in a really mundane kind of way, right? It's like this very special being has this kind of, lower dirty creature that eats anything that's trying to, bother her. It's like, like a metaphor, like being in her hair is for something that is not something that is obstacles in someone's life, causing obstacles in someone's life. Okay, so we got Karma Dakini, number 44. And this one's short. It says, Karma Dakini is an enlightened wisdom Dakini. She is associated with Amoghasiddhi, the Buddha family of the north, the color green, midnight, the gift of accomplishment, the Abhaya Mudra of fearlessness, and the poison of envy. Now, I'm just going to say right now, right? All Karma Dakinis are not enlightened, to my knowledge, okay? Because if you're enlightened, you don't have the poison of envy, right? This is talking about a class of Dakini that you belong to. There are higher levels and lower levels. Okay, so she is also associated with the perineal chakra, the fifth day in the Pardo, the double Vajra, and the magical function of pacifying. She helps manifest the awakening of enlightened awareness in the mind stream of practitioners, revealing dormant spiritual impulses. She can also grant worldly siddhis, supernatural powers. So just for the sake of clarifying, I will just Google green Karma Dakini. Green Karma Dakini. So it says they transform encumbered energies, such as, and then there's different ones, procrastination, neediness, envy, jealousy, anger. So Karma Dakinis are there to transform jealousy energy. So, are all our green Karma Dakini enlightened or no? Because it's like an astrology thing. I have family members too. We get classified under what type of Dakini we are. Like there's this book also by Judith Simmer Brown called Dakini's Warm Breath, and it says like, you know, according to your birth date or whatever, you get a color, what class you fall under, of what type of Dakini. Now, are we enlightened? No. But I guess in the highest sense, they're talking about the top of the pops. I don't know. I can't see here's too much, and I'm not going to read into it. But yeah, let's see. Do I want to do anything else, or I'm going to leave it? Let's get a Work Your Light and end it there. Final card. Work Your Light, Oracle. Ooh, it's 7:31. Final card, please. Final card. 1 second. Okay, sorry, I had to just yell and go, Bunny, wake up. All right. What do we have? Final card, thank you. Transformation. Things are changing at cellular level, deep healing. On the bottom, inner temple. Devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Portal of your heart, inner temple. Let's use that too. And is this a stork? Okay, transformation. Where is it? Page 90. Things are changing at a cellular level. You are not who you were a year ago or who you will soon be. You are in between, emerging half risen, half falling. Keep doing the work. You are transforming. You will look back at this time with awe. So much is happening in your inner world and within your cells. It's time to release old ways of being that have kept you in fight, flight, freeze mode, to choose a new way of being where trauma is not the driving force. Old childhood patterns are rising up to be healed as you allow yourself to observe them and feel them without attachment. They loosen their grip and fall away. You are being called to find new ways to self-soothe. Saturn and the Black Madonna and the African goddess Oshun influence this card. Saturn represents destruction and transformation. The Black Madonna represents the underground and all that has been cast aside. And Oshun represents the tender love of the original mother. A rethreading is happening, healing at the deepest of levels. While you are in this phase, don't put yourself under pressure to perform. You may need to review your relationship with your body, perhaps even shifting your diet or exercise regime, or getting energetic healing support. You may also need to consider some kind of emotional support, as issues from your childhood may come up to be healed. You are deeply loved. Work your light activation. Hold the card on your heart and say, I allow myself to receive the deepest healing and transformation for change to happen at a cellular level. Inner temple. Inner temple. Where's inner temple? Oh, here it is. Page 62. Devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. You are being called to be a devoted student and tune into your heart, to incorporate true devotion into your life. You could be being called to develop a regular meditation, journaling, or chanting practice, or to show up to your soul with rhythm, to develop a daily practice where you fill up your well and spend time with your soul. All of the answers to all of the questions that you seek are waiting for you in the portal of your heart, but you cannot hear them unless you carve out time each day to listen. Your soul is yearning for a deeper relationship with you, and so more time you spend with it and show up to it, the more clearly it will guide you. We are here to grow as souls. Earth is one big playground for the soul to learn, and you are being called to go deeper in your soul growth or to increase your devotion by being a student of a lineage or a spiritual teacher. You have already been a committed student. If you've already been a committed student, then you're being commended for your devotion. Your guides want you to know how proud of you they are, and that the time you spend in devotion is priceless. If you are questioning your career or life path, your guides want you to turn your focus toward devotion and this prayer. Please, okay, I don't want to say this because I don't like it. Okay, but I'll tell you what it says. It says, please use me in a way that delights my mind, body, and soul. May my life be one big moving prayer. I wouldn't say anything like that, to be honest. It says, work your light action, commit to a daily devotional practice. Why? Because it's that thing, like, don't make promises when you're happy and don't say things when you're angry. Whatever, right? Like, it's that kind of vibe. you don't want to overpromise things and then be held to like karmic contracts, right? Even if it's like with wonderful noble goals. Because let's say you ask for, I want to be enlightened in one lifetime. It sounds good. What it really means is you're going to be tortured. Okay, you're going to be fucking tortured. The universe is going to throw shit in your face over and over and over again until you say you can't take any more, and then they'll do it for another 20 years. Like that's what happens when you want to be enlightened. It's not free. It's so difficult to attain. So, it requires a lot of sacrifice and suffering. So, be careful what you promise, right? Like, yeah, I'm never going to promise anything like that again. Anyways, that's your reading for the day. I hope you guys have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.